Prime Minister Boris Johnson has proclaimed that he will resist with his last breath any attempt to remove the statue of wartime leader Sir Winston Churchill from Parliament Square. Despite the cancellation of this weekend's Black Lives Matter demonstration, a group of counter-protesters described by the PM a load of far-right thugs and bovver boys descended on central London vowing to defend the statue. The protest rapidly escalated into violence, with a group of hooligans making Nazi salutes in the shadow of the covered-up statue. A man pictured urinating on the Westminster memorial dedicated to PC Keith Palmer has since been arrested and charged. Read more related articles. Mr. Johnson acknowledged that statue of Churchill has been a regular focus for protests by various different groups, most memorably during the anti-capitalist May Day protests in London in 2000, when it was splashed with red paint and given a grass mohawk. Writing in the Telegraph, he said, "It is true that the monument has been covered up several times before, in anticipation of trouble, after consultation with the Mayor's Office and English Heritage, because the police believe that is the safest and simplest thing to do." Read more related articles. But many people, he continued, will look at that image and feel a sense of bewilderment. Why attack Churchill? What has the world come to when one of this country's greatest ever leaders, perhaps our greatest, has to be shielded from the wrath of the mob? He added that no one who cares about this country could ignore the worldwide protests sparked by the killing of George Floyd. But he said the UK should not attempt to rewrite the past by removing historical symbols. While he said that the UK's heritage should be left broadly in peace, he said he would be setting up a commission to look at racial inequality, because it is no use just saying that we have made huge progress in tackling racism. Shadow Justice Secretary David Lammy said the promise of an inequality commission lacked detail because it was written on the back of a fag packet yesterday to assuage the Black Lives Matter protest. Today's top stories. Marsha de Cordova, Labour's Shadow Equalities Secretary, added that Mr. Johnson's plea to change the narrative so we stop the sense of victimisation and discrimination was condescending and designed to let himself and his government off the hook. Mr. Johnson said that Britain's history is immensely complex, and modern Britain is a product of a vast conglomerate of ideas and beliefs, not all of which look good in the light of today.